I half made my bed for you guys today. What am I saying? I don't know. Hello. So, a lot of you just graduated. Oh, I didn't say hi, I'm Mia. Hey. So, a lot of you graduated earlier this month. Congratulations. I feel like we did it together. Like, we did, there was college advice series, and now we're gonna have like post-college advice series, which is how to get a job. It's been 2 years since I graduated. While I was in school, I worked at a career center for 3 years. It became really, really fun for me, so I help people all the time. I'm like, send me your resumes. Yeah, send me your cover letters. Let's go. Let's get to work. I need to cut that out. I thought, why not bring that to YouTube? These are the things that people don't do that they should be doing, and we're just gonna see how it turns out. First off, every single job you're applying to, your resume, it should be like, that's the only job you've ever looked at in your life. I had a friend, she was like, Mia, I have applied to over 50 job postings, and that was my first flag. I think people pride themselves when they're like, you know, like I've done so, I've been working hard, I'm applying to so many, I've sent out so many resumes. Nobody wants so many resumes, and I was like, okay, are you sending the same resume to all of those companies? And she was like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this is why. Like, think about dating, right? You can kind of tell when a guy or a girl is using like the same lines on you as they're using for other people. And so you want to feel special, right? You want to feel individualized. It's like dating. Like, you want to make a resume so specific to a position that they think that they're the only job you've ever applied to. That's really, really the goal. So I'm going to tell you a few ways to do that. Go Dukes. You will hear that people say, have your LinkedIn be a brief overview of your relevant job experience. I have a very different view on that. To me, it is a hub. It is my headquarters for every single job I've ever had. When I make my resume, right, you want to think of your LinkedIn as your headquarters and your resume as kind of a branch of your LinkedIn for a specific job. So I look on my LinkedIn, which will have like 10 bullets, which has like every responsibility I ever did for that job, and I'll take the 3 that match the most to the job that I'm applying for. I hope that makes sense. But I kind of take bits and pieces, right? It's kind of like a parent. Like, you take bits and pieces and you put it into like a little baby resume. And that's my suggestion for your LinkedIn. The landscape is changing. I think that sometimes a simple resume, even if you are a business or a marketing or communication major, they're kind of boring. I made mine on Photoshop, and I go in every once in a while and update it, and I made the design myself and the layout myself. But there's online templates. Canva is great. Go to canva.com, make an account, sign up. That is not sponsored. I've just used them forever and I love them. And make a creative resume there. It doesn't have to be super bold, but you kind of want to stand out. You want to do more than just a regular format. And I think you can still be fun and be professional. So just go online, get ideas, search creative resumes on Google, and kind of figure out what is a reflection of you. The biggest question, if you are applying to something that's like PR based, and video is your top one and your PR ones are at the bottom just because they were earlier on, they're gonna skip over it. They're gonna say she or he has no PR experience. So put your relevance at the top. Employers don't spend long looking at your resume. They spend like 10 seconds. If they look at it and they're not impressed, so like your first few lines or first few positions, they're gonna toss it to the side. So put your most relevant at the top. Absolutely 100%. Okay, we're doing an experiment here. Let's just like look up job posting. The first thing that popped up was original series at Netflix. You want to go down to specific responsibilities. Here's just one example. Develop and maintain a weekly reporting system. You're not going to lie about it. Don't say you've done that if you haven't, but you want to kind of look through the job posting and say, okay, these are the exact keywords that they put here, and this is what I've done in my past job. The easiest way to say that is just, you want to mirror the keywords. Let's say a company gets 100 resumes, right? They'll run all of the resumes through a program, and that program will tell them, okay, these 10 resumes hit all of these keywords, essentially. Kind of how we talked about how you want to have your most relevant positions to whatever position you're applying to up top. You want to do the same thing with your bullets. Your most impressive bullets or kind of talking points that or responsibilities that you had during your job, you want to put those bullets before the other ones that maybe aren't as relevant. And you may even want to consider taking those bullets out that aren't relevant at all if you are running out of room on your resume. I did the same method applying to the Page program. I looked at the job posting and I saw that they wanted a lot of leadership. They wanted a lot of passion about entertainment. Initiative. So my first bullet for e-news is initiated a blank project. They talked a lot about teamwork. So collaboration on a team of 5 is my first bullet here. You know, I would say maybe on a starter resume, try doing 3 bullets for each position, or maybe 4. Again, it kind of is a tier, so you want to put your best positions at the top, most relevant to the position. You want to put the best bullets at the top. You want to do the same thing with your individual lines of bullets. You want to put the most exciting word at the very front of your bullet. You want to always put your best foot forward first, right? My favorite article that I always recommend to people, I'll leave a link in the description. It's by the Muse. It's 185 powerful verbs that will make your resume awesome. So look, most bullet points on resumes start with the same words, and frankly the same tired old words hiring managers have heard over and over. They're tired of them. They've lost their meaning. It's kind of like almost like a thesaurus, right? So it's like, you led a project. What are some amazing words you can use? You envisioned or brought a project to life. You saved the company time or money, conserve, diagnose, and it just gives you words that are better than usual, and this will really, really stand out to employers because it shows that you have good vernacular and you can use big words and you can just express yourself differently than most people. You want to stand out. That's the whole point of resume. You're trying your hardest to get snatched. You're trying to stand out. I've done a lot of things that aren't positions that I'm really proud of that I think could contribute to my credibility or authority as a creative professional. So like my YouTube channel is clearly my top one. All companies, no matter what industry, they're looking for self-starters. They're looking for people who are proactive. So anything that you started on your own, don't be afraid to put that under like honors, awards, other initiatives, or something like that. How can I forget? You want to quantify as much as you possibly can. Anything you can. Did you present a project? How many people did you present it to? Made a video that reached over X amount of people. I have X amount of followers. I have X amount of video views. X amount of anything you possibly can, even down to like working on a team. How many people were you on the team with? Working on a team of 5, working on a team of 10. I supported or served or assisted 10 executives. It gives you more authority, it gives you more expertise. A few small technical things. You always want to make sure your tense is consistent. Compile versus presented. No. The worst mistake you can do is have a typo. It looks so bad on you. Read through it 10 times, give it to somebody else to read through 10 times. It's easily preventable. Your resume is a very personal reflection of you. These are just tips and no one has the exact answers. Every employer is different, but this is just kind of what has worked for a lot of people. It has worked for me. If you have any questions or even afterwards while you're updating your resume or making your cover letter, leave me a comment, leave me a tweet, leave me a message, whatever, ask me a question. I will definitely respond. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next episode. We're gonna talk about cover letters. Bye.